Night, Ventura and I were talking about outreach to confirm total number of escapees.
I already have that information coming, so
hell yeah.
for now,
Okay.
operate under McNulty and Babylonians are out, and then some, right?
Yeah, got it.
And that assertion can simply be made based on what was seen visually. It's a guesstimate. We also know McNulty was around, and now he's not in there. And if it turns out that they are just sleeping in a bed, the head count and it will, ascertain that this evening or tomorrow morning. What doesn't change here is getting everything ready for the docket. Separate from it will be a heavily monitored. I'll line it up like this, right? The priority today was the evidence. It is not, hey, we're going to stop what amounts to massive amounts of guns and evidence and leave that on the ground while we go to Bolingbrook, right? Now that all of this is secured, ensuring we have everything we need for charges is paramount. Because if we spend our resources trying to reapprehend them, the reapprehension is meaningless if it sets us back on formal charges. Does that make sense?
Yep.
What I am going to do is likely spin up 2 marshals to start to focus on figuring out where they are, this, that, and the third. So we have like kind of a jumping pad. However, I do not want anyone actively working on the Babylonian stuff or some of these other pending cases to in any way assist or focus like their attention on the fresh, new, and shiny, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The goal being the focus, the folks who were real attached in the investigation, like the Gamma team, or Zeus team, I guess they were called yesterday, whatever. All of them are going to focus on just trucking the case along forward so that everybody else that's more attack-minded just focuses on the manhunt.
There's people outside. I can get them.
Yeah. So right now we've got 6, the Lockhart, Wayne, Remy, Rooker, Barr, and Power coming as well to focus on just trucking the investigation forward.
All right.
And then we've got Ventura, Rosner, and a handful of others coming to head up the manhunt stuff.
Negative. Why are we... No, let's not jump to that just yet. Investigation only, manhunt comes afterwards. Right? I don't want us... And I want to be clear, the reason why I don't want us even... We will not be discussing manhunt until we're done figuring out what we're doing with the investigation. That is something we will tackle afterwards. All right. Once again, I do not want us to read. I'll put it in plainer words. The manhunt is very poggy, but it is completely useless if we do not get this sorted first. So, make sense? All right.
We want to make this a little wider here.
Okay. So those not involved in the investigation, then what do you want them working on in the meantime? Just normal patrol stuff?
Yeah. Have them on standby.
Okay.
All right. So,
Flores, while you were at that, yeah, we're, I guess, pushing pause. We're not doing the manhunt simultaneously. We're going to wait.
Manhunt is not to be discussed until we're done with this, and then we will assess what we're doing with manhunt. I'm going to kind of reiterate this for everyone's clarity. A manhunt is absolutely useless and a waste of our time until we get our investigative legs and resources assigned appropriately. Otherwise, we're simply going to be spending time searching and apprehending someone to do nothing with, right?
Okay, Brian, in regards to that, I need to put an announcement out so that people are aware of the impending
Yep.
lack of safety. I don't necessarily need to put names in or tell people to manhunt, but I do need to put an announcement out so that the PD is aware of all shifts that Babylonians are loose,
All right.
and then they need to be vigilant and protect themselves.
Understood. Okay.
I can keep it vague. I just need to make sure that my own officers are safety.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's a good idea. Let's do this, Rosner. One will be written up by us after the conclusion of this meeting. Yeah.
All right, understood.
All right. So I'm going to reiterate, since people just entered the room, we are not going to be discussing anything in regards to a manhunt until this meeting concludes pertaining to the investigation. I want to be utterly clear here for everyone to hear, and I'm coming from a position of high command. And Rosner, I'm going to point you at something in a moment separately. People have broken out of prison. That's a bad thing. However, until we get the resources that are needed and a to-do list for the charges that are being pressed, a manhunt is absolutely useless and is going to provide zero legs. Only until that is done are we then going to focus any thought, any energy, any action in any type of apprehension. Mind you, as of right now, these individuals that broke out, while it is a crime, it is a breakout on a 24-hour hold without any HAG level charges that have been pressed. Is anyone have any questions as to why that priority is going to be as such? Okay. Awesome.
Nope.
All right. Easy enough. All right. So, with that having been said, the second thing is we can presume the majority of the Babylonians have broken out, as well as McNulty. The reason we can come to that conclusion is we've been in active conversation with the DOC throughout the day. Multiple Babylonians were around. They were then seen leaving. As for McNulty, he was in prison. He is not anymore. A accurate head count of the individuals that left is going to be available either tonight or tomorrow morning, kind of depending on what how long it takes local DOC to do the head count. All right. Easy enough. All right. Let's go pop open the master document.
Question, since I just got here, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
If we come across the Babylonians in passing, did you cover like if there's anything with that circumstance?
If we find them, then they should be placed back into prison on the remaining amount of time for the hold. Okay. I'm gonna get clarity. So I'd say put them up for like 24, and then we'll get the exact number count. I got to talk to the DOJ because there's this like weird legal thing.
The 72-hour holds would have been literally 48 from now. So that would have been the end of 72 hours.
Yeah, that's what I got to figure out, because there's like this like weird lines where it's like I don't know how the current DOJ feels about it, but I remember like 6 months ago we dealt with one, and it was like, you know, if they're up there for 72 but then they get loose for 24, you still treat it like they didn't break out.
It's still,
but
okay. Sounds good. The holds are up in 48 hours regardless. If we catch them today, tomorrow, whatever.
Exactly. So I want to.
Okay, perfect.
I'll get an answer for that. I
Just
think
to clarify, if we see them, we're chasing them, or is that if they do a crime and get caught?
No, you can apprehend them, but the reason I don't want this to be the focus, and I want to kind of like re-underline this, guys, right, is
no charges.
If we catch them and the chart, like we don't have charges like sorted, we'd be catching them only to see them walk out in 12 hours. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's easier to go the warrant route and the okay.
So I'm gonna put an even more clear timeline in place. I expect apprehension conversations are either going to begin tonight or tomorrow morning, right? However, that will not be prioritized until we have the people and people actively working on closing out the docket case, right? Because as a worst case scenario, right, this goes to the docket and they will be summoned and it will turn into a manhunt then, right? Until then, these are just escapees escaping a hold, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, easy enough. All right.
In the immediate, does anything need to be conveyed to the DOJ regarding any of this?
As I mentioned, I'm going to chat with the DOJ after this meeting to get clarities on all of that. So as a part of that conversation, they'll be notified.
Okay,
all right.
Awesome.
All right, so let's focus on what this meeting's about. Let's go ahead and open up the master doc for the Babylonian situation.
What's the number?
Yeah, you got a number?
Let me see.
I've got the incident handy. I'm trying to find the main receipt. I've got the main receipt. It's 46817.
What is it?
One
more time.
Document is 46856.
Say it again.
46856.
All right.
Does anybody in the room not have Omega access?
Sorry, can you say the report number again?
Yeah.
46856.
Just for everyone's knowledge, this is going to be primarily an investigative meeting. We're not we're going to be making an entire checklist here. 46856 is going to contain every single thing that needs to be done in order to get this shit to the docket. Raise your hand if you do not have Omega access.
I don't.
All right.
I also do not.
All right.
Kirsten, do you have Omega access?
Yes, sir.
I'm more of a beta or an alpha, not an omega.
Okay.
You get some Omega ring
Slow and then Miller, yeah?
Looks like.
Anybody else?
How do you know if you do?
You can say the
I've
report.
started on the individual
Okay.
receipts if you want to
Yeah,
start
okay.
doing your Freddos as well.
Okay, you guys should be good if you reset your MDTs.
What was that report
This
number?
meeting was supposed to be 6 people, and like I swear to God, people need to start like cleaning their fucking ears because you know half this room is not going to be interested in this shit, and it's going to drag it out. Trust me when I say I am fucking fuming.
References to all the other raid receipts that we've currently got ongoing.
Yeah. All right. Fantastic.
I'm gonna add the vault building as a reference in there too.
I'm gonna let you guys know now that I started itemizing items from the library earlier.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna pull him by his ear afterwards.
Stuff happened.
All right. All right.
All right, everybody on the same page. Who's got the report?
Yes, Peters. The observatory. Inside.
Aaron?
Oh, Flores, are you able to later?
Do you want to come down
Yeah,
to
I
my
got
PD?
him.
Because we're having a fucking fight with this
Oh,
lawyer right now.
Flores
It's not
trying to
fucking
get
listening to
kinda
anything.
around like the
In regards to what?
you said.
This 24-hour hold.
Tell him to suck your tell him to suck a dick because the 24-hour hold has. But what is he contesting?
Let's
Oh,
Kit
it's
Archer, and
going
she's
in.
like, "But what are you investigating within this 24-hour hold?" Blah blah blah. And I've tried to tell her multiple times.
No, listen, Aaron. Look, let Kit Archer know that it's a 24-hour investigative hold.
I have done.
And if
Straight.
you have any concerns, I would just contact a judge and be like, "Hey, I'm trying to do this. Do I have to
Is
give
mine of
the
us here?
lawyer anything?"
Right, that sounds
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Which, by the way, the judge shouldn't tell you need to tell him shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
That sounds good.
all right, easy enough.
Currently-
I mean, you could be like, I mean, you could give them the
46856.
obvious, right? They were found inside of, prison, as a part of a prison break, and any other information, they can get it in due course.
46856.
Yeah, I have
Alright.
already told him that.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I'll let her know what you just said.
Easy.
Incident or report?
Alright, bye.
You take care.
It's a report, Blunt Consortia.
Okay.
Holy fucking shit.
Do you need me here for anything? I've been on duty for 12 hours.
Unless you are actively going to be doing paperwork, do not feel obligated to be at this meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be very paper heavy. But you are also more than welcome to stay as well.
Well, I'm probably gonna go take it easy. I've been, like I said, on duty for 11 hours, so.
I'll take notes.
Let me know. And,
Sheriff.
yeah, whatever you need. Thank you for including us, our department in on this, Brian. We're very grateful.
Hey, this is a everyone matter. You know what I mean?
Well,
you're gonna take notes, Rosner? I'll put my paper down then.
Thank you, Peter.
All right.
I would like to let it know that BCSO representation looks very good here. Not so much the SPD. Have a good night.
Oh.
That's because we have a better mayor who feeds us.
Making you proud, Peters.
Hey, we're just talking about unity this morning. All right.
I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. I love you guys. I love
all right.
you, Key and.
Yeah,
love you too, Sheriff. Miller.
What's your name? Is crazy. You fired me, bitch.
He fired you out of his mind too at that point. Forgot everything.
I'm just gonna. Hey, can you do me a favor? I'm gonna leave my vehicle up here. Will you just impound it? I'm gonna sleep. You know what? I'll impound it. I'm gonna go sleep it.
Okay. Hey, Flores.
Coming.
All right. All right. So, Flores, I know you are leading up the majority of this. Blunt, you're prosecuting. I'm expecting what I need y'all to do is look through this list. Is this the culmination of everything that is needed from reapprehension aside? Does this cover every single base? Let's start with that. The list of 10 things.
Brian, can you speak up when you talk?
Yep. The list of 10 things here, is this comprehensive? If not, what I want to... Actually, you know what? Let's even do one better. Flores, go through this. And what we need to identify is if there is even a singular action item missing from this. And then we'll go ahead and start assigning.
Yeah, I can think of one for 4. Let me add it.
Yeah.
It's all the buildings, right? The library had some, the storage.
No, yeah, but
had
the
some.
bank specifically, I did not open.
The storage facility had the most pouches in.
Did the inside of the pouches get documented already, or does that still need?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's just the bank that hasn't had that done yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
We have the literature in here too, right? Like the whole Word doc that we're building, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure it's in the to-do list.
Yeah, it's number 9.
Speaking of Cassie, did you still need those pictures?
I do need those pictures.
I can send them to you in a moment. I can
Has-
send them to you now, actually.
Is there any statements or photos? Like, are there people with photos that have not entered them to the appropriate reports?
I just need to put the gold ones in from today, and then I found some loose items on the floor that I need to put in from today as well.
Beautiful. Are there...
I'm
The answer to
looking
that is
through
probably
the rest of my
yes.
photos from yesterday because I went to bed.
Okay,
I
understood.
uploaded 600 photos in the past 24 hours.
Who can we think of that we know took photos as well? It was myself,
Maeve?
Lockhart, Remy, Muir, Maeve.
I took photos.
Okay.
Alistair.
Wayne, yeah.
So let's do this. You see that list under number 3 where it says additional photographic evidence catalog? Let's actually create another category, which number 3, and just say like scene photos and then list out every officer so we have a place to check mark, right? You want to do that, Flores?
Yep.
All right, easy.
Okay, Cassie, you have those photos now.
Thank you.
If anyone can think of additional names that photograph the scene or documented like interior contents, please add them to that list
All right.
under number 3.
Is anyone in this list complete? Big Flores, do you have any photos remaining?
I do.
All right, easy enough. We'll just use like a check mark emoji or something next to it. I know that there's a way to turn like make boxes and stuff, but one accidental like backspace and the entire format's gonna break. Oh, does that work? Yeah, see, it only works I think at the beginning, so
I mean, we could highlight our name green or red.
yeah.
Just put done.
Yeah, done or use a check mark emoji, either way. Okay. Flores, go ahead and just read through this list so everyone kind of processes it, and then let's see if there's anything missing.
So yeah, addition of scene photos is myself, Lockhart, Maeve, Remy, Wayne, McAllister, and Muir. Then item number 4 is addition of photographic evidence catalog. That's essentially the same list, but it's just the actual like storages and things that we actually recovered and whatnot. Keep in mind that there are different raid receipts for different buildings. Each of the 3 trailers has one. There is a general one.
Let's list them then. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Do we have the general raid receipts for each individual Babylonian whose vehicles?
That is further down the
I-
list.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have made a portion of them for the vehicles that I did at properties. Wayne will do the rest of them because he did the vehicles secondary to me.
Beautiful. This is good. This is our working checklist, right? This is a way for all of us to don't look at this as accountability as much as it is, look, everyone in this room, including myself, gets Zoomer brained, right? Or ACDC kicks in. If we don't have this list, we're going to forget something. And then, we're going to be like, oh shit, once a lawyer notices it. Was there
Flores add the Alamo C under that list as well?
Ooh,
Oh, does
good
it have
call.
a separate one?
Yes, there was a separate report for that.
Okay. Is there, when it comes to these unique raid receipts, was there a single individual for each of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the trailers, the LMOC? Okay.
It was just like a collaborative effort of whoever was in them.
Well, what I would like then is next to the little bar, like I just put right there, let's get the names of each of the officers that took that stuff, right?
Oof. Okay, that's going to take some recollection.
Well, we have some folks in this room right now, right? They can put their names next to it if they were involved. There's probably like, I know Maeve's not here. There's going to be a lot of Shift 1 people, but we can review this with them afterwards.
Yeah, Maeve did a ton of the free flow areas.
When you say people involved, this is just people that documented things inside these properties, right?
Like anyone that has anything like evidence-wise to enter into these receipts, I believe.
I'm gonna remove my name because I helped move this stuff, but I didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. This is just we need whoever has stuff to add to the report.
Yeah. I know me and Ewan already added everything to that report itself for the LMOC.
The bank was a new crew. We had Nakota, Lockhart, Riker. Who else was documenting inside the bank? Or the vaults?
It should have been one person, no?
What we did today. I know Nakota took photos.
Majority of people were moving
Riker.
stuff.
Riker moved stuff. Maeve moved stuff.
Not a matter of moving stuff, but who took photos.
Maeve took photos. Maeve took photos.
Nakota took photos.
Yep, Nakota did. Miller, did you take photos?
No, I was just there though.
I know Nakota just went to bed a little bit earlier, so we're gonna have to follow up with
Even if we're half sure about someone, we should still put their name just to at least check in with them. See if they have anything.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Do we have the Chrome one, or is that the bank/armory?
Chrome. Yeah, that's a separate category.
Did it have its own raid receipt report?
I don't
Unknown,
know.
but
I put it in one of them.
Yeah, let's just categorize it out. Nothing prevents us from, let's just list it out and then we can look at it. What about the island? Wasn't I believe that might have been separated.
Island.
Yeah.
I photographed that.
Okay. Did it have its own raid receipt?
It doesn't have its own raid receipt.
It's fine. Let's list it here. We can always notate it later. Right.
With the trade island, we already have the one that was when we seized the large crates that Parker and I did, so we could reuse that one because that's just for the lab and trade island of those big items that were like the crates and then the worms.
Big items I want fully separated because those are going to be treated very differently.
Yep.
So let's put another line item under bank vault, which is going to be large seizures.
That's section 6.
No. Wait. 6? Oh, yeah. Okay, you're right.
Oh, we need to add the jousting onto section 6 as well.
Ooh, medical equipment. We took medical equipment. So lab and then medical. We'll split those because the nomenclature is a little bit different.
Yes.
Right. Let's call it spice lab equipment and medical equipment so it's clear what the difference is.
Wait, did we take like large scale medical equipment? Because the stuff I seized was in the storage trailer.
All of it, yeah.
I don't know if anyone took any large scale medical equipment.
We did, yeah. The separate
I'll add it to
movings.
section 6 then.
Which at some point we need to go down there and tag what's missing for reasons.
Does that need to be done today or any specific time frame?
No, whenever we can, just for our own documentation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, how do we all feel about the names on each of these raid receipts? Are we confident? Does anyone feel like we're maybe missing one for any of these? Someone that like you maybe think was there?
Out of curiosity, was the trailer with storage the one that you had me in?
Yes.
Okay. I'm on that one.
I would add another one for vehicles.
That's gonna be.
I'm making all the kids do their homework right now.
Raid receipts for every owner of all the vehicles we went through.
Is that on here?
Before they do the fun time, like I said, I know. Listen, I want to go hunting too, but until this shit is sorted, we are literally putting ourselves in a position where it's like, all right, put your hands in the air. 24-hour jailbreak.
I don't have any documentation for that, but
and then it's gonna turn into a fucking shit show.
Okay, well, I'll put you there too.
Mostly Wayne.
It was mostly Wayne and Power that documented vehicles. That equaled out. No.
Chuck me down for vehicles because I did a lot of the vehicles. All my photos are in there, so I can be marked off right away.
Oh, someone's got it all highlighted.
See if Power's around still quickly.
Nathan,
everyone check your
Nathan,
MDT.
I think you accidentally just highlighted everything.
Oh, sorry. Give me a second.
Yep.
Do you mind?
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll let you. Actually, can someone let Miller out? Because I'm tapped into this. Hello? Who do you have? Babylonian? Guys, does anyone have the... This is going to take 2 seconds, I promise. Does anyone have the arrest... Hold on, I have it.
I got it. I got you. What's
They have a Babylonian in cuffs from a traffic stop. I'm just confirming if it's an escape.
Yeah, what's the name?
Ingrid?
No.
Not there, no.
Not one of the escapees. Okay, not one of the escapees per our arrest incident yesterday. If she's just detained, I don't think we have anything for her immediately, so I would cut her loose. Yep, thank you. Bye-bye. That was Bison. Good that they checked. All right, back to this. Okay, I don't want to skip ahead. Sorry, go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna actually do something real quick. Hold on, let me make it easier to talk and type. Give me a sec. There we go. All right, at the top of the list, I'm gonna go slap in PD announcement with clear, articulate description of the situation with New Babylon. That's going to include how to list. Oh my god, hold on. There we go. List of Babylonians, how to process them properly. Okay, there we go. Boom. All right, done. This way, with that announcement, if people do come across them, they can just look at the announcement. If we have to add more things to this, then we can do so.
Yep. Okay, so we are currently on section... Assuming we're done with 5, we are on to section 6, addition of all physical evidence catalog. This is running guns, adding drug strains, line items on each person's possessions, pouches, books by person, all
these check marks are like fully done, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna change
I've uploaded
it.
all my photos.
I'm gonna change it. Use this like green emoji if you don't mind, just because it's a little clearer to read.
I put one at the top. You can copy.
Beautiful.
Okay. We'll probably need some more hands for section 6.
Let's do assignments afterwards. Let's just make sure we got the breadth of the things that need to be done.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to... This is pretty much just like possessions that were found on Babylonians when we got them. I think it is a holistic list. Guns, strains, line items. We need to add documentation of like SIMs,
amount of SIMs, yes. SIM cards.
Are we going to have a whole separate report for SIM cards?
Amount of Babylari. That's good. Yeah, we can combine that.
Probably good to have a separate report for the SIM cards. That way it's not lost anywhere.
I don't think that's a good idea because the roll-up should kind of look like when you look at the main like New Babylon incident report, we should be able to on that incident report see each suspect and a list of each thing that they got, you know, and their SIM cards. So because imagine as well as what's going to happen to them in some fashion, that way, because there's like what 33 of them, where we need to be able to see one location, one place, their name, and everything we're dealing with in regards to them. Now, I will say that if you want to separate out a separate report that contains that information and link it to the main incident, I'm okay with that, but not the... we shouldn't split out, you know, SIMs in one place and another type of thing somewhere else. Does that make sense?
Okay.
What's happening in Polito right now?
It's been going on for over an hour.
Okay.
Okay, now that we've added Sims and Babylari, I think section 6 is pretty solid.
Okay.
I'm gonna move 6G up to section 5. Which would that be? That would be bank. Because that is some sort of documentation that we still need to do for that building. Okay, I think we're good to move on to 7, which is like any of the like large physical items, right? So we have the worm crates for lab analysis. We have the weapon bench. We have the stuff from Trade Day Island, which was a bunch of like stockpiled munitions.
Mm-hmm.
Additional lab equipment. That's like Nancy's stuff. And then medical equipment, which is different. And then vault findings from today. So that was like trays of gold. What else was in there? Some like deposit boxes.
Oh, we get the jousting tray of gold as well.
Everything needs itemized for the raid receipts.
The biggest thing that to consider here, right, is Lang owns the land. Eliza owns the trailers. From a evidentiary perspective, making sure that we keep that in the back of our mind is going to be important. While there will be a clear connection between Lang and Eliza, making sure we separate those things are important for not just when the judges look at it and they can discern the difference. What is Eliza's and what is Lang's is going to be very important when presenting not just the evidence, but also the argument. Blunt, would you say that's accurate?
Yeah, I mean, the way we have the raid receipt set up separated, that shouldn't be an issue. Every trailer has its own, every vehicle has its own, and then the land has its own, so we will be fine.
I think what we should do, kind of, I know this is backtracking here, but under 5 where we list these, I think instead of calling it trailer, because some of the trailers are full owned properties, some are not. Can we notate like maybe
put the addresses at the front?
The only 3 that are labeled trailer are the actual properties that are owned.
Oh, I see what happened here. Okay. Yeah, it's good. I saw 4 trailers and I got confused, but it looks like 6 and 7 are the same building.
The medical equipment taken from that is under a separate search warrant, so the raid receipt is going to be separate as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy.
Okay. I think that's all of the large physical items. We're going to move to 8. This is where I need your guys' input. Under 8B, you see this this 1 Roman numeral here? I need a list of every Babylonian that had even 1 vehicle searched.
I can give you the names I have done right now and
just start typing
that I've
them
made
in
a mega
Yeah, just add them in here.
I can work through the ones in the instant and go through the ones that we searched that I listed out.
Were there any LEOs involved in vehicle documentation beyond Wayne, Power, and Remy?
No.
Okay,
Milner,
so you
he did
I
original
documented
vehicles
a
on the scene
singular
that we
one.
used to block gates.
But those weren't vehicles that were searched as like. Those were just
Like-
tied to the incident, not searched out of a garage, right?
Yes.
Milner's was out. Lockhart's, I believe, was tied to a garage, right?
Yes. Yeah, it was Luciano's ice cream truck with the gun on top.
Okay.
You got one of those. I got
I will. Okay, I will add Lockhart to this list. It is now Lockhart, Wayne, Power, and Remy.
Can I?
That's good.
Can I get a marshal to let me out the front door, please?
Can someone else grab him, please?
Thank you, Blunt.
While we're talking about vehicles, this is a great opportunity to point out, similar to what I mentioned about the possessions, those vehicles should be notated. I don't know how we're going to format it, but like you should be able to see Lang. You see his shit. Actually, let's not use Lang. Let's use Benji. What did Benji have? But then Benji had a list of vehicles. Some of those vehicles had a shit ton of, class 2s and drugs in it. We should be able to, in that report, see that all in the same place. This is Benji's stuff.
You could notate it
sorry about that.
Benji, and then the second you could put underneath car, model, space, license plate, and then notation guns. If there's no guns, just put no guns. Underneath
Remy, can you put
drugs,
your name on these?
And then just do bullet points like that.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
I
want me to put it at the bottom for the
can do,
format?
yeah. I'm just going through and listing because I had about 8 ones that I've made up. So
Yeah, go
far.
for it.
Well, so real quick, I just for prosecution's sake, I want to keep the possessions they had on them at the time of arrest separate from the documentation of what was found in the vehicle searches of their that.
Understood. Do you want the vehicle? Do you want the vehicle information in its own report? Where would you ID? Okay, so you want a vehicle raid receipt document
For each person. So like Benji will have his own vehicle raid receipt.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Well, that's how it's already been done. That's how everyone did it yesterday.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Jesus Christ.
It was gonna be
Hey,
shitty, but that's pretty
well done. That's impressive.
I'll have
Got
to
some
document
pre-planning.
everything
We
on
got
it.
this.
I have all the evidence in the boxes separated by note paper to say which vehicle came from.
This is gonna be like
Just have to put 'em all in there.
30 fucking documents.
Or not locker room, the evidence room.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I think we have our marching orders for Section 8. Section 9 is going to be statements from all involved officers. We have that list via dispatch. They were kind enough to track, 13As and stuff.
Dispatch, real MVPs right
We
there.
should have a member of command handle that when it comes to assignment.
Forcing people to finish out their fucking statements.
Sorry, what? Could you speak louder there, Blunt?
Oh, I was asking Key if he could take on from command side, making sure everybody
Just someone
finishes their
give me the list of outstandings.
Okay.
Do we have it? Like who's missing?
We should be able to dedupe that pretty quickly.
Yeah,
we have the list
just
of
get
everybody
that
that was
sent
on
to me,
duty.
and I'll get that handled.
Hey, Remy, let me know when you're done listing out names that you've searched. I'll add the list that I got Wayne and Thingy
For
to
some
search.
of the ones that I'm going to list out, there was only one vehicle because these were the vehicles I have were mostly the ones stored at Eliza's properties.
I have right at the bottom of the master document, if you want to look, I've done the Babylonian, car model, license plate, free roam or garage, depending on where you got it from. If there's weapons in it, if there's drugs in it, and then others.
Good shit. Brian, where's the list from dispatch of everybody that was on duty?
It looks like
I can grab it for you. Hold on.
Yeah, let's get it referenced in here. It's the one that
Yeah,
Dawn made. I think it's like ATC Dawn.
Okay. Bar, can you handle the deduping of who doesn't have a statement and get that list to Key?
Yep.
And throw that list at the top of this report before the to-do, right? That way we can start deleting the ones as we do it, right?
Yeah, under Section 9.
Okay, give me a minute. I'm trying to find the thing quickly.
No.
I'm definitely on that list. I don't think I've written shit.
I haven't written anything.
I have
yet.
not written a statement yet.
Right. Report number for the dispatch report where they tracked everyone that went down is 46798.
Okay. So just dedupe that against the incident.
Yep, can do. Give me a minute.
Sweet. Yeah, take your time.
What was the list of officers on duty? Was that Dawn's?
Get that report number one more time, Bar.
So this is the list of people that went down and documentation. It's 46798. Rohan made it. I believe.
Yeah, I have that one.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I didn't see another dispatch report or anything about
So the one that has the 13As also is the same one that has the total list of on-duty officers?
Yeah, 'cause it has has everybody that's up at the top.
yes,
That everybody went down. So
okay,
yeah, that'll
awesome.
be
So it's all in
everyone.
one report. Okay, so
Yeah.
Key, this this report number is in here for you now.
I'm good.
I'll go through them now, Key, for you to make sure which ones have a thing for you, and I'll let you know.
Simple.
Good shit.
Okay, Bar, I'm putting your name under that item as well. Thank you.
Hey, fam.
Okay, Section 10, phone subpoenas for every Babylonian.
I think
Pretty
we start doing
self-explanatory,
that
but
once we have all the SIM cards notated into evidence.
I know as people were getting shoved through EMS, some of the SIM cards also didn't get documented, from my understanding.
Oh my god. Even after my 30-minute rant of like, hey, remember Henry Ford? We need an assembly line.
Listen,
with one
we had
individual.
that, Brian, and then we had rogue EMS that were like, this is taking too long, that skipped the whole process. And
those
so people
idiots
got sent
need
to prison with their guns.
Those idiots need to be called out, because while I understand in their perception of whatever is happening in their mind, this is San Andreas, and it endangers everyone when they do that. So cool, you saved this life, and now people have guns, right?
Did you say that they actually got sent to prison with guns, or they almost did?
No, Luciano got sent to prison with his guns, and we had to go take him out of prison and resecure his items after the fact.
Okay, who were the EMS on scene, and do we know who was pushing?
That you'd have to ask Veronica. She would
Did
know.
Luciano
who was
get
on
through with
scene.
guns?
Yes.
Correct.
You can ask Veronica.
Because I had
and
sent
ask
back. I
Helen.
sent back like 4 people to you that were.
Yeah,
in the
Luciano
system.
got through with him with his. I don't know how. But
I'll take
yeah.
responsibility for that one then.
No, it was before I called out to
yeah.
double check everybody, because I had just found he got sent off before I found out that the thing with the EMS happened. So.
Yeah, I think you probably when I sent one person back to you, you kind of realized that people were getting through.
Well, somebody pulled me aside and said the EMS was skipping our process, and I lost my shit.
Okay.
So
Yeah, which EMS was it?
I don't believe we hadn't figured it out by the Helen and Veronica were looking into it.
Okay.
I think I know which one it is.
It wasn't either of those two, because they were pissed off.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't imagine it was either of those two. But
Flores was the one I'm thinking of around.
Hey, what happened?
Because we're gonna jail her.
I think she was on duty.
Not surprised. Sorry, we dealt with a situation where an EMS that got blasted by the Babylonians blamed Flores for holding up a gun after our wipe the other day, a couple days back, and saying, why was he escalating with a gun out to a knife, and that you shouldn't have a gun to a knife after there's 40 bodies on the ground. But anyways, let's get back to this before I start molding.
Yeah, so we're on items 10 and 11, phone and financial subpoenas for every Babylonian. This is going to be a pretty big undertaking. Is there anyone in here who hasn't been assigned any of these yet that has the capability to, I'm not saying do all of it, but at least like be a part of a team?
I think with the financial subpoenas, that's going to come from the books as well, a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, most of them don't use cash. That is kind of the thing, right?
I'm trying to, I'm going to recommend something here, and this is general guidance. Of the individuals that already had a shitload of possessions, the raid warrant that we already have, by using it as reference, right? Hey, here's all our evidence about Lang and Eliza, right? And whatever. To then add to it and say, hey, so those ones are easy, right? Lang and Eliza, easy clap. Of the individuals that had even more possessions, for example, Benji Ramos, right? As a consequence of this evidence for these runs, we then raided and found Benji Ramos with blah, blah, blah. Easy, right? Of the other individuals that don't fit these obvious categories, even without having to look into any books, you know what they did for us today? Well, they broke out of fucking prison, right? So it's going to be a super easy subpoena. So outside of the people that already, that without even having to deep dive the books, and I'm not saying we're not going to do that, but in advance of even needing to deep dive the books, we can quite literally just say, hey, we did these raids. This person broke out of prison. 7 days financials, 7 days phone. Does that make sense? That like little equation?
Yeah, so it could just be like all 33 names under one request?
We can ask a judge. I don't know how they're going to feel about it. I hope that they're good with it, but I think is well within reason outside of the big players. I'm going to say this again, is that Lang Buddha, Eliza Stellano, Nancy, let's say, because of the, you know, she's got a bigger, you know, the spice stuff. Benji Ramos, like these people that we have a shitload of evidence on, those ones should be separate because we're probably going to ask for like 30 days, right?
Probably Luciano as well, because didn't he run the militia?
Sure. Yeah. So outside of the ones that we have already a ton of evidence on, the everyday Babylonian that we don't, we should be able to get 7 days simply by saying they're an accomplice to all this other stuff and they broke out of prison. You know what I mean? So that would limit our articulation to quite literally like 2 sentences, right? So, and I'm recommending that approach as it simplifies our paperwork and our minds a little bit, right? Now, obviously, if we go further deep diving down, we're going to find quite a bit, right? But strategy on prosecution and paperwork is going to be key here. Any questions about that? If I'm confusing, please do not hesitate to ask. You know what I mean? All right, easy peasy.
Okay, I'm going to combine 10 and 11 in that case if we're going for phone and bank on every subject. So you can see in the report, here's how I have it broken out. Phone and financial subpoena for Babylonians. The key Babylonians will have separate reports and requests. We have listed out the names thus far. And then item B, general Babylonians, 1 cumulative request due to jailbreak, 7 days phone bank.
Mm-hmm. Yes, love it. And then for these names, I'd say let's go through the names real quick. Lang Buddha, primary actor, 30 days. Eliza Stellano, same traffic. Nancy Osaka, I think we're gonna dig around Nancy and aim for 30 days. Like put a little note there saying that we really got to dig for more info on her because she's gonna she's not an open and close, right? I don't think we have any like immediate direct evidence.
I'm getting the feeling we're gonna need more hands.
It's the books with Nancy, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I've got her library card and then all of the books.
Easy.
In
Okay.
that, I think it was D10 or something it was in.
All right, let's put that in there too. What you just said there, Flores. Like more info may be found in books. And then comma, worst case, put her on the 7-day general list, which is probably the smarter approach, right? Because if we can pretty much get a free 7-day subpoena on Nancy if she broke out today, which she probably did, and that her phone records in and of themselves may just have the PC we need, right? Saves us a shitload of work. Benji Ramos, that's an easy 30 days because of the guns he had. Speedy, also easy 30 days, given his, like quite literally, he's the blacksmith, right? Now, I heard you say there, Flores, we might need more hands, but I think once we have all this lined up and we start assigning people on the direct evidence that we already have, I think this is going to be a lot more feasible. It's going to look a lot more feasible because we don't need to wait. Subpoenas, we can leave this. This is going to be like a 20, like we'll be able to bang it out with like 4 investigators in a matter of 24 hours. Like I'm not too concerned with it.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a afterwards. We don't need it right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Item 11. Any and all reading material recovered. Just so everyone in this room is aware, how we are planning to do this is we have a Word document. Yes, a Word document that is going to provide chapters and bookmarks and indexes. It is going to be 10 times more searchable than putting all of the contents of these pieces of literature into an MDT report.
Mm-hmm.
We have already started that. We have people working on that. Probably need some more hands here to assist Lockhart.
It's pretty simple how it's organized. So each tab is going to be the location of where we got the stuff from. And then there's going to be subheadings underneath that title.
Can I ask a question about that? Because I see A1 to A12. Does that mean it's because I think it should be like A1 and then A2 because each storage container is its own thing, if that kind of makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard to differentiate what was in A1 and A2 and with how the evidence boxes are.
There's a divider between each one.
Yeah, there's a divider. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Who did the dividing? Was that you, Flores?
For all the ones I did, yes, I did divide them.
Okay. What about of the people? I'm assuming when you assigned it to other people, you also told them to do the same?
Yes.
Okay, easy. All right, so let's just take that as an action to acclimate Lockhart with how you sort of separated it out. So when she's looking through it, she knows your system, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Real quick, I've gone through everyone who's made statements and put a tick next to the name and left it not ticked if they haven't put a statement in. Where do you want me to put this? At the top of the report, right? The master.
Put it under number 9.
Under number 9.
Under number 9. Sub bullet points.
Yeah, I got you.
And then when it comes to, so a lot of the books are in the collection pouches. So what I've been doing is I put whatever the title of the box is, collection pouch, whatever the name is, and then
I'm gonna think about something real quick.
I do subheadings, and then I list every single book within that collection pouch instead of it being 100 books long due to 2 collection pouches.
All right, that's enough for you, Key.
Good shit.
Thank you, Soldier.
Rooker, if you have the bandwidth, I'd love to get you in on this with Lockhart.
Yeah, I can do it.
Awesome. I'm going to add your name to this. Again, feel free to link up with her on the sort of formatting and stuff, and I can show you guys how the boxes with all the books and stuff were divided.
Paper.
Oh, Chad, how you hanging in there?
Blunts, which is the actual, bail hearing, docket post, etc.
Well, so much for the bail hearings.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say that, right? Because once we reapprehend them, we'll still have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the bail docket post for each one upon apprehension is very simple. It's templatized, so no biggie there.
I want that.
In terms of
I want that created before, like, ASAP. You know what I mean? As soon as we're able, right?
Oh.
And the reason for that is, worst case scenario, we might not get these guys for 2 weeks. And if one of the individuals in the, whatever the apprehension team looks like, captures them, they need to have everything they need to deal with it. Because what if one of us isn't around? All right. By the way, I also have a justice coming through hopefully soon because I want to get an answer on like what we do when we apprehend them. All right. Okay.
Okay, that's all the items.
That's everything?
Yep.
All right,
We went through
easy.
1 through 12.
Okay. So, phone, bail hearing, docket post. Should we split docket post and bail hearing. Blunt, that's gonna be your call.
I mean, the bail hearing is just so simple. Like it is the very standard posting for the docket, so I'm not stressed about that at all.
Well,
having it combined as one is fine.
I'm
It's all
sort
kind
of thinking about it from the perspective of, let's run through some hypotheticals, right? There's 33 individuals. You and I are not around.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going at this is, I think number 11 that comes before that is like a instructions, right? What do you do once you get them? Maybe we just put them in for a 24. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
anybody that gets apprehended should be put in on hold. Absolutely.
I think we need a capture guide.
That's fine. I think we add that to the list. That's not a bad idea.
And Blunt, if you don't mind taking that action. So any officer, and we're going to, we can put a link or put this actually in the announcement and make sure everyone knows about it. So when we capture them, some we might capture tomorrow, some we might capture, a week from now. Any officer that catches them knows exactly what it is that they need to do. And they have the tools and, like use this command, blah, blah, blah. It should be, All right, easy. Okay. Unless there's anything else, I think we can move to assignments. All right, fuck yeah. All right. All right. So, Flores, how would you like to divide it up?
Okay, we've actually done some of the assignments already. We've handled Knight. Can I assign you the PD announcement with the number 3 essentially?
Nope. I'm the director.
Okay.
Just to be clear here, because I'm gonna get pulled aside a million different ways. I'd rather someone start one, I can give them a skeleton, and then I kind of work with them on it. You know what I mean?
All right. Rosner.
Yes, sir. How we doing?
Hey.
He's the sheriff. Don't assign it to him either.
I'm the sheriff.
You know what? Fuck it. Me and Rosner will get it sorted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rosner, we're
and we'll
talking
source
about
someone.
Item number 3 on this list, the PD announcement with the clear, articulate description of the situation.
Hey, firm. Yeah, we can hash that out real quick.
All right, I'll put you guys on there, and then if you reassign, then we can just update.
Yep.
So sorry, the announcement with how to process them properly.
You gotta speak up there, Blunt.
Sorry, the announcement with the guide on how to process them is that not the same thing as the guide you have me making at the bottom?
Negative, because this announcement is what to do right now. That over there is what
Once
is
we're
like
done with charges.
Correct.
Okay. Observatory, please.
Yeah, right now is very straightforward, right? Depending on what the justices say in regards to, okay, are they going to go back up for another 72 hours, or does their running away not count? It's going to be very straightforward. But what happens afterwards is going to be a bit more complicated.
Okay. Addition of scene photos we've already assigned. We've listed out, everyone that has them and who needs to put them in still. For item 5, all the unique raid receipts, we have put the names associated with the people that did those, so that's assigned. Number 6 is probably the biggest thing that still needs assignment here. We're gonna need some hands for all this evidence processing.
I'm more than happy to start on guns because I'm clear of evidence photos.
Ooh!
You're clear of vehicles too?
Yep, I've uploaded all photos I have.
Okay, yeah, honestly,
I currently
if you could do this, and maybe like if you think you need it, grab one more set of trusted hands. That
Take McLeod, Remy. He's on his way up here.
Yeah, take McLeod.
What's up, Bar?
Powers is currently attached to a.
Okay, just tell him when he's done to come join us.
Alright, Power, once you're done with the
rallying some resources for you, Flores.
Thank you.
See ya. Bye.
Whoever is on the subpoenas is probably gonna essentially do the SIM cards anyway.
You get Jax up here too.
Hey, Sean, do you mind coming up to Observatory?
Yeah, I can come up there.
All right, easy. See you in a bit.
All right, bye.
If he wants to. Well, he didn't have
I
to.
started an announcement
Have invite.
template. Sorry. List of names, what to do when you find them, details of the incident, caution level.
Jax, it's Bar.
Ventura, are there anybody else not being called up here already that you think would be good or interested in the evidence documentation assisting stuff? I know it's not everybody's cup of tea.
46900.
Is Riker around?
I don't think we need to bring any
Riker's
more.
around, but I think
No, guys,
said he was
let's not bring anyone else here unless they've already been actively working on it. I'm down to loop more folks in, but I also we have to be considerate that they need people out on the field, right? Once we figure out if we need more resources, we start pulling them, right?
Okay. Drug strains. I'm assuming that's for like the spice and the cocaine that we found.
Okay, so yeah, same deal.
I think someone's outside.
And methamphetamine was found as well, right?
I know we found like a meth operation. I'm assuming we found meth associated with that.
There was meth found on the ground somewhere on the outer perimeter on the northeast. I believe it was called out by, I want to say, red team or yellow team. One of those. As blue team were trying to make entrance on the western side.
There were also lab tables found in a few of the vehicles, I believe.
Yeah, there was some lab tables in
More isn't
the
always
storage
good.
facility.
Okay. Who could we give this to?
I think whoever runs the gun should run the strains.
You have to check that with me and McLeod then. I'm
All right,
down.
I'll add you to that. Thank you very much.
And add it to the amount of evidence and the SIM cards. Have one person do all of this, man. Yeah.
Okay.
If
Remy
you
and
just want to
McLeod.
give, yep, we'll take 6 as a whole.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure you guys are on board with that. I'll put you down for everything.
Remy, the biggest thing, and the reason I'm even saying it, and I think you already pick up on this, is because it's going to be like a document with each suspect's name, it makes sense for a same set of individuals going through it all. If there are any like missing phone numbers, you can just label it as such, and we can just subpoena what we last have on record. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We should have most of them in the phone book, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. Large physical evidence items. I don't know who took a lot of these, like the worm crates and the weapon bench and whatever, but like, what do we need to do with these, Brian?
I'm gonna send it to the lab, but I forgot who took
I can
it.
tell you the worm crates are seized. Parker and I did that.
Oh!
They are
Okay.
With our evidentiary, they just need to be sent for analysis.
Okay.
So essentially, all of these need analysis.
Yeah, put their names next to it as well as mine, and I would ask that Remy, if you could just make sure a brief statement of what was like, hey, Deputy Remy Ironside grabbed this, and sent to the lab. That should be.
Yeah, I was gonna say also in 46821, there's photos of directly what we grabbed from
Very
Trade
good.
Island and the lab.
I don't know if you've got itemization of items found anywhere, but I had started working on itemizing items found in the library earlier.
Ooh.
Okay, I have Knight, Remy, and McLeod for basically analysis of all the large seizures.
Yep. Could you put the report number that Remy just referenced next to the large one?
It's also down the bottom in the report.
That report, Remy, is specifically for which thing?
It's got the large outdoor crates that were seized from Trade Island, and then the crates that had the live worms, as well as the 2 eggs.
Okay, I just need that number. I'm gonna scroll down and find it. So this one is all the stuff from the medical lab and the trade day munitions.
Yeah, so it's from the lab, it was just the worm eggs and the worm crates.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys.
Hey, Power. Okay.
Sorry about that. Being really busy.
All good. Okay, so 7 is done. I believe 8 we already have assigned because we talked about who did all of that documentation. Power. This one actually.
Just to double check, did we take lab equipment, medical equipment? By any chance?
Negative. We did not grab any of the other large stuff from Nancy's lab at that moment.
So there's just things we still need to go collect probably when we go tag stuff, Brian.
We'll do it today. Yep.
No.
Okay.
If you need help, if you want help, I can come with you as well.
You. Oh no, no, yeah, okay.
Power open report 46856.
Sorry, my brain's fucking.
Wait, can you read that again?
46856.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the master to-do list. We are currently looking at item 8. This is one that involves you, so it's good timing. This is essentially in the subject list, we need all the names associated with all the vehicles that you searched and documented. And we need reports by person, if that makes sense.
I thought
I
they
only pulled the vehicle out, and it was a marshal that searched the vehicles and documented.
Yeah, it
them.
was Jong.
Okay.
Jong, didn't Jong already make them?
Yeah. Okay. I just didn't
Oh,
know
you
if
did?
Power did any himself. That's all.
Oh.
No, I was trying to assist with.
Yeah, if you scroll down in reports, you see Benicio Delgado, Jeffrey Conwell. I think we just need to add those to this main report.
Yes. Wayne, in the master doc.
Danielson's
that we've been
here.
looking at-
Let's pause for just a second.
Yep. I'll just say it while he's grabbing them. Wayne, in the master doc under section 8, we just need the names of all the raid subjects there. And
How you doing, Sean?
report for their raid receipt.
I'm alright. How about yourself?
Name at the end of it, like Remy did.
Justice coming through. Let's pause on any investigative talk for just a second.
Yep.
All right. How you doing, Sean?
Oh, the whole gang's here.
So, Babylonians, as well as what we suspect to be McNulty. We can't say precisely who just yet. We're waiting the warden to work with local DOC to get a head count. Could be sometime tomorrow. The question that arises as this is kind of fluctuated from justice to justice, DOJ to DOJ, we want to make sure we do this right. These individuals were on a 72-hour hold. They have broken out at, let's say, the 24th hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if they are reapprehended, I've been told different things depending on what iteration it is. Do they go in for their remaining time? Or do we reissue a 24 to 72 hour? You know what I mean? And if you need some time to consult, that's perfectly good by us. We just want to make sure with the sheer number that we're going to be dealing with, that we do the right thing, because the last thing we want to do is get bogged down by what's happening, right?
Yeah, I'll ask above me, but my understanding is when there's a reapprehension, effectively you're putting them on another 24, and then obviously because there's a shit ton of them, probably a 72-hour hold because it's a different investigation that you have to do.
Right. They've now compounded the situation even further.
Right.
Yeah. I agree with that interpretation. Just once again, for reference, I have in the past, and I've been through way too many iterations that we've had to, in the past, I don't remember how long ago, definitely within the last year, we would arrest someone, they broke out, and we could only put them for the remainder of the 72 with no expansion. So,
Like
as
during my
strange as that
time?
might sound, brother, I think so, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Oh,
I think
when
that's
it
what,
is
just.
I think that happened with the big prison break with the cargo bob, where there was Italians in there. No, it was Edgar de Castillo's dumb fucks who didn't want to tell us what happened to their friend that was burning, but they decided to shoot cops. And there was Babylonians inside, and it was the besties that broke them out. I think that situation.
Yeah, I'll run up the chain, but that's my interpretation and understanding since I've been around that, like that effectively them breaking out creates a whole another level of you have to investigate them, and also a hag ? If that's still, I feel like at the bare minimum there would be a hag hold for them leaving.
Was breaking out a hag?
I don't think it is anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it is anymore. Yeah.
It's a felony.
There's also obviously like the aiding and abetting for anyone with them.
That has
Yeah, but
to be
nobody's
after
charged.
bail.
No, but that's after the charges. Yeah.
Well, that's after bail at least.
Or the harboring, I should have said, but yeah, same thing.
It's kind of breaking out of jail's pretty free, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, 120 months, 100K really ain't shit.
No.
For someone
Especially not to
literally
these
breaking out of
fucking
jail.
guys.
I mean, aren't they all broke?
Exactly. That's what I was alluding to. It doesn't matter to them.
Yeah, let me send a bat signal.
Wait, prison escapee, this is a placeholder for utilized for warrants. When the people have escaped prison, this is not, wait. It's 0-0.
Yeah, it's because like you can't put because sometimes for stuff like that they would
that's a
put him up for
placeholder.
like jaywalking or something because there wasn't really like a good placeholder charge for it.
It's so crazy when you think about it. Honestly, prison break should always be a judge discretion. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
Kind of a dumb question, but any Babylonian that's still in there that didn't break out, they're just gonna serve the 72, right? Or the remainder of the 72.
He's finding out. Yeah. I think, Sean, you're actively asking, or is it you're waiting
Yeah,
for the
am.
next? Okay.
To answer your question, yeah, because they didn't break out. There's nothing for you to
Exactly.
extend it.
Yeah. Just crossing my T's here.
I also have drinks if you need it. You want additional? Okay. I've got food if anyone needs.
I would Lockhart. I would wait because we have a justice in the room. Alternatively, you guys could like go into the kitchen and speak.
Yeah.
It's fine. Danielson's deaf anyway.
Okay. Danielson, do you want to just so these guys can keep cooking? They got y'all about to get flooded with the biggest docket case of your life. So, all right, just give me a call and I'll come over here. Chat, I know this is the boring bit, but if I don't get this shit organized now, everything is literally meaningless, which is why I am grabbing everyone by the fucking collar and I'm like, I want to see assignments. I want to see like organization around this because it's 33 individuals and we are not going to go. Wait, we are not going to go to fucking, we're not going to go apprehend these guys where everyone fucks off because they want to go play, capture the Babylonian. And the question's going to be for what? If there are no charges and we don't have charges prepared, what the fuck are you capturing them for? Right? Right? So, oh shit. Wait, did everyone rip? Oh, everyone ripped. Oh wait, now the server's coming up. Oh my god, there was too much MDTing. I think everyone crashed. Yeah. Like we're going to chase them, but until we get, and I'm going to be clear here, until we get some movement on it where we're making progress, then we're going to talk about how the apprehension is going to look. And I don't want this to turn into pings. I will stop it if we do. This is a big RP filled case. I don't want ping rotted low tier bullshit around it. I don't give a fuck if you can go pixel hunt every angle of the island. Don't care. What I want is I want fucking tracking on them. I want us like wiretapping their shit. I don't want, and that's why I'm holding the dogs back, us to just be like, okay, let's go grid search. No, guys. No. I want, when we have an opportunity to do some cool shit, I don't want it to be some boring ass, no one gives a fuck, 6-car swap, penumbra is ready, whatever, right? And if it's not happening my way, I'm going to tell you to suck my dick. You know what I mean? So just kind of be prepared. I know we had some of that energy earlier when I looked the other way because it was obviously a prison break, but we, you know, but I don't really give a fuck. Chat, I'm here for some good RP. I have enough money. All right. I could do with a little bit more. And let's be honest, everyone can share the wealth in KSIP, right? We don't want to go, like, if there's any other reason, all right, let's enjoy some RP for the next, like, couple weeks on this rather than, you know, just capturing everyone, you know what I mean?
It was everybody, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was just me at first.
You talking? Okay.
Yeah, can you hear? Oh. Hey, your eyes are open, right, Rosner? Oh. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Could you put cotton in your ears? I'm excited for this, you know?
Yeah, I'm excited too. It's also showing a lot of people with potential. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Lockhart is stepping up. I'm keeping an eye on her, but she's stepping up. Cloud looks like he's doing
Yeah,
well.
you guys can hear me now. What up, guys? Sorry. Yo, hi. Thank you for the 5 gifties, Nikki. Thank you for the 5 gifties. All right. Everyone who wakes up is the ones that are excited for the paperwork. Whoever doesn't was like, oh, thank God the meeting's over. Oh, man. Oh, look, Ventura woke up here. Okay, he is excited for this. Fuck yeah.
Ventura is paperwork man now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rosner, I started a report somewhere called Babylon, and I just started listing out the things that should be in the announcement, but didn't actually start expanding on it. Is there anything, details of the incident, list of names of the suspects, what to do if you find them, and how to approach them?
I think, I mean, it shouldn't be something that we have to do, but I think that we should outline that just because they're wearing a Babylonian jumpsuit does not mean that we immediately engage in arrest. We still have to identify that they actually broke out of prison. And I guarantee there's going to be lots of people who are suddenly going to start wearing Babylonian stuff in order to bait the PD.
Ain't no way. I don't think any of these guys are wearing Babylonian clothes.
Yeah, the people who are broken out of jail, they're probably wearing normal shit now. Where are those jumpsuits going? Are they going to throw them in the ocean? Nah, I know they're immediately going to give it to somebody else. I mean, we got to understand, the people that broke them out of jail were not Babylonians.
Yeah.
They do have friends on the outside.
Yep. I think it should be like, hey, I've got this person. Yeah, I think, and that and what Sean tells us is going to make a very big difference, right? Because,
I mean, it comes back to the discussion about articulation and RS into PC. Just because I recently suspect they were Babylonian that broke out of jail, wait until you've got the PC. Just go with caution.
I'm going to say something that isn't going to sit well with a lot of people probably in this room. If they're excited for the apprehension, I am. Reality is, at this point, until we have the docket ready, apprehension is kind of a hyper waste of time. Because imagine 33 people non-simultaneously being apprehended only to be later let go. It's a lot of work, paperwork, incidents created, all of which doesn't mean shit until the docket is ready. So the sooner we get the docket ready, we have actual shit to hunt over. Otherwise, we're hunting for paperwork, right? Unnecessary paperwork, which
practice, yeah.
Imagine tracking 33 people's independent time left in jail. Like, holy fuck.
Yes,
Question, but I don't know who it's for.
Go on.
So
Said
the
Luciano's
ice cream, so that ice cream truck, when I looked and ran the plate, my dispatch came back saying it was to Luciano.
Yeah.
I just checked Luciano's vehicles and I'm not seeing a plate that matches.
I believe that one has been taken over by the state.
Oh, yeah, because the
Okay,
state
okay.
has it now. Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. Right, that makes sense.
I saw that got moved. That's in our custody.
Okay, cool. Okay, I was just making sure. I was just making sure.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about that one. It was a priority to get it back into our custody.
Yeah, no worries.
Let me discuss the record real quick.
Oh, how is Anna on the involved officers list? She wasn't at the raid yesterday, right?
Oh. Hello?
Hey, Power. Anna Peanuts, 002.
No.
She was present for the raid today, but not yesterday, not the main thing.
Yeah, no, I that wasn't in my list. She wasn't in my list. So that was
Oh, okay.
why I added that.
Okay.
Don't hear anyone else. Is anyone talking?
Nope. Just kind of wait until people wake up.
Oh. I thought I was deaf. I couldn't hear anyone.
I know.
Hey, Sean, welcome back.
Like,
Half the room is still trying to wake up.
The reports are gone. I need to get them back up.
oh my goodness. Hello?
I had to think about something real fast.
Can you hear us?
Yo, Danielson, what's up?
Oh, I had a fucking crazy headache right now. I thought it was Jover again.
Yeah, Anna's been here for a couple hours.
I have the answer, but I figure I wait until everybody's back.
I would just kick it off, to be honest. Otherwise, it might be a minute, given how many people have to wake up.
So I was right. Effectively, cause I even thought about a hypothetical, like if somebody was on a sentence for something like insert charge, they're on there for like 14 months, they break out of jail. Like, would that time be paused in efforts to effectively do an investigative hold? So they're still in prison, but like obviously the time that they're serving is paused. And I thought even in that scenario, it could be articulated that you need time to investigate and figure it out. So there's no problem with having a hold for that. And equally, for an investigative hold, it's kind of like a guarantee because they're currently trying to investigate him. They broke out of jail, thus creating more of an investigation.
So the
And that's from the
justices
tippy top.
all agree, or?
Well, that's the chief, so
Okay.
nobody can dispute that.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Sorry, I figured that's what you meant, and then when you said the other stuff, I thought you consulted. It sounded like you consulted yourself.
No, I just asked the chief. I mean, I know what I'm talking about, but I want to make sure that
Hey, I believe
the chief
it.
agrees.
Hey, that's why you're still here, Sean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for now.
Oh, come on. Okay. Hell yeah.
Anything else you guys need from me? Like procedurally for bail and shit and docket posting.
You can't harboring someone after out of a hold, right?
I mean, they're a fugitive at that point, no? So it would be harboring a fugitive.
Well,
definitionally,
in America,
they're a
yeah.
fugitive, but in the writing of the charge,
Yeah. Without charges, harboring is free.
yeah, they got to be at least wanted. I mean, if you put out warrants, effectively anybody that harbors them beyond those warrants is committing harboring a fugitive. Because as it's written, it says knowingly harbors or conceals any prisoner wanted for capital level offense after their escape from custody of Bolingbroke Penitentiary or any state correctional institution.
Wait, what about B? Does B cover it?
Well, yeah, it basically that B is just talking about like where it covers, but not limited to that. Like if they're providing residence, assisting in escape, or
So
failing to notify proper authorities.
So if I understand this correctly, the people harboring anyone that might be harboring them now is not harboring a fugitive per our penal code.
Until you put out a warrant or something for them.
Okay.
That's
understood. Wait, do we
As the
still
wording
warrant
is
hag
wanted.
charges?
Oh, you can absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, effectively, you put up the
docket.
You could put up the bail conditions and say you can turn yourself in, take these bail conditions, and live free, or we'll just put out a warrant for you.
Easy. Actually, now I remember what I wanted to ask. What does it take to put out the monitoring stuff? The
What?
financial monitoring and all that?
I can give you the exact wording, but I'm pretty sure I would approve it for this.
Yeah. We're probably going to put a big request in. We can wait till tomorrow, but we'll note it down. Hey, Flores, add to the list monitoring, financial monitoring request.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up, but I know we didn't want to talk about like apprehensions until we got through the other shit. But I can put that on the list.
Yeah, put it on the list, and then we'll like, you know, so we don't forget.
Just to show a general bar of all the things that we do these for. Hag offenses, it's instant. You can ask for it and you will get it like nothing. Attempted murder of a government employee, attempted mass murder, manslaughter, kidnapping of a government employee, second-degree targeted violence, active torture, gang-related shooting, attempted first or second-degree murder, maritime piracy, robbery of a high security, robbery of security, embezzlement, prison break, aiding and abetting a hag offense, drug trafficking, weapons trafficking, criminal use of explosives, and bail violations.
Okay, easy.
And obviously, the more serious the offense or the more collective, the easier it'll be to be approved. But I mean, for this, they're literally breaking out of prison, and these are just people that are basically untrackable. So it's very reasonable to get this approved.
There was one other thing that I had a question about.
Please don't make 33 bail posting.
Yeah, no. Oh, yes. Thank you for saying that. It reminded me. We are going to be doing a mass financial and phone subpoena. I'm being rather vague. This is not to, I know confliction doesn't exist, et cetera, just being mindful.
I mean, if it's going to be in the warrant, it's fine to say.
Effectively, we're going to be looking for some of these individuals, 7-day phone subpoena and financial records. Can we do one for all of them for the sake of MDT and everyone's sanity?
I mean,
it would be the same PC
for all of them, right? I mean, because effectively, not to coach, but I mean, they're effectively broken out of prison, so that's kind of like
that's exactly it. Yeah.
Has anybody conspired with them to do this?
Yep. Easy. Okay. All right.
But yeah, I wouldn't be against that.
And then and for the general Babylonian situation, or what we are currently investigating them for, would it be okay? And please double check with the chief, not saying for any other reason other than just in case, right? Since it's so critical, is some of these individuals we're looking to subpoena them for other things before this prison break, and would like to have one subpoena for the, let's just say, the underlings, right?
Well, so but you would have like a group of like a handful of them that are in the same one.
There would be like 5 main people that we're doing broader ones for, but then there'll be common PC for the plebs, right? For lack of a better word, right?
No, I mean, like, it's like what we just talked about, right? I mean, that's like
the woodcutters, you know?
I wouldn't even have to run this up to the chief. It's basically, you got to think about it from the perspective of like what I just said about like the prison break. These guys broke out of prison. You're looking to see if there's any co-conspirators, yada, yada, yada. So effectively putting in for something like that isn't really crazy, because that's been done before for a lot of aiding and abetting stuff, where like a lot of the same guys will have like the same PC because they all did the same thing. It's just that now that there's a metric fuck ton of them that did it. So just think of it more on a grander scale. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, as long as the PC sticks for every single person, like every single person,
yes,
it sticks for, then there's no problem with that.
I mean, all we would need is the confirmation of escapees that you're reaching out
for.
You know?
Well, it's the broader one, and it's going to be like, hey, these guys shot us up while going into New Babylon investigating this warrant, and they also broke out of prison. We need like 10-10. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So,
I mean, I can say that confidently without having to run it up. As long as there's a PC for every individual on there to be, like for them to have their stuff subpoenaed, then that won't be an issue.
Hell fucking yeah. All right, easy. Thank you so much, Sean. Anything else for Sean before you dip? All right, easy. All right, Sean.
Nothing from me.
Just keep an eye on your
Right here.
inbox. It won't be anytime too soon, but once it hits, it's gonna hit.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be ready.
All right.
I'm the only one that looks at them anymore, apparently. So
Oh yeah. All right.
take it easy.
Trying to get it out. I can't hear.
Oh yep.
Yeah, sounds
Okay.
good. Just stick him. Just add his name to the dock wherever Remy and McLeod are, please.
All right, easy.
If you are adding vehicles to raid receipts, if you want to go to report 46894, it's 46894. If you just look
All
how I
right.
did
Easy.
it, and then that will help determine which vehicles which, and it'll be a little bit easier for us all.
So based on what Sean said, so don't forget this thought. We do the mass subpoena, but someone like Luciano, whose shit wasn't possibly properly seized, don't add him to that for the sake of it poisoning the entire subpoena. That way we can get 28 of these guys with very little effort, right?
Lockhart,
This was raid. They shot cops to prevent said thing and then broke out of prison. We believe they
Wild.
diding all the things, you know?
Can you add the vehicles to the vehicles tab too?
Yes, I don't know actually. Is my genuine answer to that?
Yeah, I'm not.
They should be in there. It's case sensitive. Make sure you're searching.
Is it
the
case
all
sensitive?
caps.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to be all caps.
Okay, the only unaccounted for thing is the subpoenas in terms of assignment.
I don't think it stayed one.
Okay. Flores, did you hear what I said just now? I can repeat.
I may have to pop my ears. Can you repeat it? I may have heard it,
Yeah.
though.
No, you're good. Sean mentioned we can mass subpoena
Yes.
as long as the PC holds for everyone. When we do that, and we should, it's quite literally, here are the raid warrants. They defended and shot law enforcement and then broke out of prison. We don't put people like Luciano on it. If truly his stuff wasn't properly seized, so that we don't risk that name blowing up, right? So, the entire
Yes.
warrant getting overturned because it's like, well, Luciano didn't have his stuff, so how do you know he actually shot? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I wrote out everything you just said as a subtext in this.
Ooh, beautiful. And should also exclude anyone that did not break out of prison. That's going to make it really easy for us to get 90%.
Not again.
What the hell is that? Wait. Is there a hacker? Oh, wait, did they yo, out of just curiosity, why would you? Why? Why is my my question is why? Cause if you kind of think about it, you have to have a pretty depressive life if this is what you're doing with your time. I'm not even mad. I'm more just like concerned. Because you have to like, yeah, but what kind of attention would you be seeking? You need to be facing some kind of like mental crisis because you're like, like at the end of the day, there's still a human being that's doing it. And if you're that human being sitting behind the desk and this is how you're spending your time, man, this is like one step away from, you know what I mean? You're like one step away from, like, cause like there's not really much more deeper you can go than, you know what I mean? So hopefully you can like, you know, find something in life that makes him enjoy himself, but that's kind of crazy. But there's nothing to be angry about. I mean, like what? Like, it's like the equivalent of someone standing in the middle of Times Square, pulling their fucking dick out and swirling it. Yeah, you're gonna get attention, but like, there's something wrong with you, bro. like you know, you're gonna see the person pull out their dick and swing it around, you know, but everyone else is gonna move on with their day, but you still got to live with the fact that that's your life, right? Like, oh my God, that's crazy, bro. That's some like, hey man, just don't take the next step, because the next step of depression, you know, there are hotlines for it, you know, which I recommend calling. Do. Next on CNN, 31-year-old mentally depressed viewer from an online video game has recently been caught purchasing hacks off the internet for fun. He's now facing multiple years as the FBI has uncovered this individual who calls himself a elite hacker. We managed to catch up with his parents, whose house he still lives in. Oh yeah, you know, I just assumed my son, he was just playing video games in the basement and occasionally masturbating. I didn't know he was using my credit card to buy hacks, and no, I didn't know his name was Elite Hacker 69. We have nothing to do with it. To be honest, I hated my son. I just, am I gonna get in trouble for this? You know, I told my wife 31 years ago to have an abortion. She didn't listen to me. This is her fault. I wanted him to grow up to be an engineer, but he wasn't really good at school, okay? He's gotten bullied quite a bit. We also managed to get an interview of Elite Hacker 69 in a interrogation tape that's managed to get out. Ugh, I didn't do anything. I'm just a video game. I didn't even make it myself. I bet you effed me eye, guys. I bet that's the lady down the street. She probably called me in. Law enforcement has decided that they are going to be withholding charges until a full mental evaluation takes place. The suspect was caught banging his head against a concrete wall while screaming, "Fuck the marshals." We're still trying to uncover what that phraseology means and why he's been screaming it at the top of his lungs.
He's hoping for no more interruptions.
All right. Sorry, what's that?
That he's hoping for no more interruptions.
Yeah, well. I don't know. I mean, I think someone's virginity is like flaring right now. So.
Honestly.
See, I was busy. I was just over there yelling on the phone with Reggie for like 10 minutes.
Oh.
Reggie's real upset that his helicopter got shot.
He's lucky I didn't send him in for 24. I was ready to do that.
Ryan. He said, you guys should have looked and saw it was my helicopter and said, oh, he has nothing to do with it. I said, Reggie, you're not the queen. If we don't see your name and just think you're just like, you're good to go, you can do, you know.
No. Stupid people win stupid prizes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's really harping on unlawful shooting down. I said, well, then take it to court, pal, if you want.
Well, I just was flying around with guns out. All right. I don't know why they think I had anything to do with a mass shooting and prison break. Obviously, my name is Reggie. I'm a lawyer. You've probably heard about me from the case of Michael Simone, where Brian Knight took my victory because he went to the Senate instead of bringing a multi-page docket to the court, even though my client wanted nothing to do with me and the prosecution or going to court, and decided on a plea deal with Brian Knight. Did I tell you about that court case that I would have absolutely won? Has he ever told you about the court case?
No.
Yeah. He had a client who was facing like an absurd amount of time with more documents than anyone could read. And he was upset that we didn't release him the docket, the information before the court case. So, and then ultimately his client, yeah, ultimately his client's like, fuck that. I'll take a plea deal.
Use an example of like, if a black sultan shoots a cop, are we just going to shoot every black sultan in the area? I said, well, if a black sultan shot a cop and fled a direction and I saw a black sultan flee in that same direction and I drove up behind it and I said, pull the car over or you're going to get shot, and I kept chasing and they kept ignoring me, yeah, they're probably going to get shot.
Yep, that's right. Oh, shit. I got you guys. Did you enjoy my Virgin RP chat?
Oh, thank you.
Yep. Like how good I like how good is your streamer at being able to RP characters? I RP'd both him and his parents. Dude. So, you know the funny thing about it is this like never mind. Do 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 do. One voice, Andy. Yo, bro! Thank you for the gifted. Thank you for the fresh sub, brother. Show him some love. Good news. NNS found the exploit the guy is using and fixing it. Wait, NNS cured his retardation? Maybe a Pornhub subscription? What? Oh, actual software fix. Oh, I was gonna say the real fix is for that guy is I don't think we're gonna be able to find a solution. I think that guy's cooked. Hell yeah. He's still working on that one. Yeah. Oh man. All right. Looks like things should be kosher here soon.
Oh my god, my brain.
You good?
Man, I must have gotten a concussion yesterday because I just
Hello?
keep getting knocked out.
Yeah, someone's virginity was flaring.
I'm just more annoyed about my tab.
For context, that's not, that's like, non-self-imposed one. Yeah. Apparently
They'll
it's
figure it
clogged
out.
though. Yeah.
They'll figure it out, surely.
Somewhere
God, I didn't pass out.
deep on the interwebs, maybe they were shaking their fists
Pass out
and
with
just
what,
saying,
Springfield?
fuck the marshals.
I thought I was gonna pass out.
Yeah, screw this entire
Like-
investigation.
You're not hungry, are you?
I feel like I feel like my brain froze for like a good minute.
Oh yeah, we've been having.
Hey, let's nuke them next.
I thought it happened again.
I've also been having a lot of blue seizures lately, so that's probably not good.
Oh, like heat related?
No, like I have a seizure and just everything goes blue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but are you are you under heat?
Oh no, nope.
Oh. Do you know what's the cause? Do you know yet, or just fuck it?
Don't know yet, but I have a feeling it's some of my random memories.
Oh, okay.
Or like rapidly accessed memories or whatever.
Do we know which report is just having like the loose items in it?
Speak up real quick. I think I heard loose items.
Yeah, do you know which one report will just have like the loose items in?
That'll be the main one. That is. 1 second.
Is it 46817?
Your categories and pull up Marshall Omega. You should have access and all the Babylon stocks on there. You want the index report.
Yeah, it should be 46817. That's like all the free flow loose stuff.
Got you, thank you.
You'll see the section we're assigned to. I believe it's 6. We are assigned to. No, sorry, 7. I'm actually in the right spot now.
Yes,
we are assigned to section 7.
I can't find what's the Babylon master document again? Like for this
Like the
raid?
index we've been using all day.
Yeah.
46856.
Okay, beautiful. I'm going to. Oh, it's got an index on it. Okay, beautiful. And then I'm gonna bookmark this so I don't lose it. Okay, this is one thing. And okay, so where did we leave off? And I know we're missing some folks here, but I think we'll be fine for the time being. Where did we started chopping up?
So
tasks.
We got answers from Danielson.
Yeah.
We chopped up the PC for the subpoenas, right? Specifically the general one, and then in here for all the like explicit subpoenas for high profile folks, we've just put, you know, primary actor or possessions found. You know, we've put like a reasoning as to why they are elevated.
Mm-hmm.
And I think all these need now is assignment.
Okay. Obviously, there's going to be some work for getting the photographs in, right?
It took me 4 hours to get mine in. And
I still have to do mine.
Okay.
That isn't even counting the time that I was on the raid with you guys and putting them in as I was going.
I think that the two, so because Remy and McLeod have the physical stuff, I think Cassie should have 2 other people assisting her with the books.
Yeah. We have Rooker there.
So how when the book's done is I'm going to take a picture of the page and then I'm going to copy all the writing down and paste it underneath each page and then title it page 1, page 2, etc. for the book. So then that way we can annotate it if we need to.
Yes. I think that's a really good idea. The books are going to be the most amount of work. I will suggest that we primarily when it comes to the notebooks, I would just copy and paste instead of screenshot past the Chronicle stuff. I wouldn't spend too much time on the Chronicles, I'd be honest. I'd put a placeholder there and come back to it afterwards.
There's a good amount of their books that are the printed books like the Chronicle there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, they're like photos and not words?
Actually, yeah.
It's probably like 75%
Oh.
of those and 25% of notebooks at a rough to bit guess, but probably more leaning towards the printed books.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lockhart, I want you to take full charge of it. Like, in other words, the people that get assigned to you, or alternatively, you bring in, like, you show them what to do and how to do it, and you're the boss on that. So,
okay.
I'll
be honest, the books are going to be a pain. They're going to be thorough, but it's going to be worth it at the end.
Agreed. 100% agreed. I will also look into finding a way we might be able to OCR some of it. But I'll do that on the side once I talk to the lab, right? Either way, we're going to need, let's get the photos of it, and I'll work with the lab to see if we can, if there's a way we can turn it into words. You know what I mean? Searchable words.
I mean, there's some really good things that you can just, put a picture in and tell you to, do it word for word. And it's
True.
There's some tools you can definitely use.
Yeah, I just don't want to press that button unless the lab says it's, we have the tools for it, if that makes sense.
Okay,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Hey, sorry, is there anything I missed? That was deaf.
Yeah, you're good. We're just kind of discussing where we're fitting everyone in. Who here does not have a full plate? Raise your hand. Okay, boom. Hey, you got, do you want to take them on, Lockhart?
I'm always willing to have people taken on, please.
I want you guys to help Lockhart with the book stuff.
If I can, would you? So I started itemizing earlier. I started itemizing the stuff from the library. Would you like me to continue with that as well, or
itemizing in terms of like what
writing
Was it
down
where?
how much of each thing and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Please continue
yeah.
that and work with Remy on it. And then once you're done, attach to Lockhart.
Will do.
And your last name is Barr, right?
Correct.
Is that
yes.
And then what is your last name? Am I right?
Power.
Power. I want you to start working with Remy on her book capturing, right?
You mean Lockhart?
Lockhart, sorry. Yes. Wait, what did I say?
You said Remy. It's all good though.
Oh, Lockhart. Yeah.
We knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Yep. Same color hair. It's fine.
Okay.
Too many redheads in the BCS though.
I think we're in a good spot. This is not too many people. I think it's just the right amount of people. There is a notion we can get more. I'm not going to say no if we need to get more. Like we have Maeve, who's not here, for example, who's going to be helping quite a bit. We just have to be cautious of bringing in too many people, because too many people also means nothing gets done, right?
And
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Too many cooks. Yes.
So it means too much potential for leakage.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. Okay.
Are you also planning to do a search later on?
I'll be back in a minute.
Like that?
That is something that needs to be figured out. It is not on my like it's not a super high priority. I'm gonna put it like this. Can we search for them? Yes. Every apprehension we do not have time for, realistically, until the docket is prepared. The reason for it is pretty simple. 33 individuals, you capture them, now what, right? Now, given the fact that Sean has said we can put them up to a 72-hour hold, that is valuable, but I want to base how close we get to being docket ready between now and tomorrow to assert how much pressure we put on. Separately, there's a conversation I was having with Rosner, and I'm going to ensure the rest of High Command is aware before explaining how we are going to go about the manhunt. All right.
Gotcha. I was going to
put
say
it
as well,
to
like,
put it in so many words. This is going to be done in a significantly more professional way rather than, some, just grid searching around and shit like that. No, I want like financial, pings going off. I want the details of what's going to happen if anyone captures them, because I don't want anyone in this room to have to get pulled aside over every single capture, right? Every single one of those 33 captures. So
the thing is, as well as thinking about is if we did catch them again.
Sorry,
Can you hear me? Is this better?
Yep,
you're good.
Sorry. What's the plan afterwards we capture them? Because what happens if they're just going to plan another breakout or?
Well, that's a big reason why the docket is important. As of right now, them being on the run is literally being on the run from being put on hold again. There is no associated charges yet. Secondly, anyone that attempts to, if like, let's say one of these, 33 individuals is assisted by someone, it is not harboring because there are no formal charges, right? So it would be a lot of energy spent before we have a big bat ready to go. So this is not me saying there will not be a manhunt starting tomorrow. This is me saying we're going to have the groundwork of what that's going to look like and what the expectation is going to be, right? This is going to be well beyond just, yeah. So anyways, so more on that tomorrow AM.
Gotcha.
All right. The other thing too, I'm gonna chat with Blunt. Hopefully he is able to wake back up. Is there's gonna be
He's not coming back right now. You might need to let him know.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, he told me he's not coming back right now.
Okay. I'm gonna be having a chat with Blunt and Flores. Effectively, we do not need to be 100% docket ready. We needs to be mostly docket ready for when we formally press the charges, because we still have discovery time, etc., etc. But I nearly guarantee that the moment we get these guys, we're gonna have a court case within the week. So we'll figure out what that fine line is. Flores, where did Flores go?
Do you have an estimate time that you want these stuff like done by?
ASAP, tonight, tomorrow night. You know what I mean?
All of my photos are in.
Oh, good shit. All right. ASAP.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just point me towards the books, and I will connect.
All right. Lockhart will
Cool.
show you the way.
Anyone with books, come into the kitchen. I will. You might need to get them access to the Word document.
Yes. Have him send him a link via email, and then I'll give him the I'll give him the keys. Wait, what happened to Flores? Is he done for the night?
Itemization. No, he left the building and said he'd be right back.
I gotcha. Okay.
You better not be done for the night. That's why I'm here.
Hell yeah. All right. How you two doing? Have you been, Sparks?
Skip.
Yeah.
That good, huh?
Fair enough.
I'm fine, Director.
All right. All right.